Hey, excuse me. I didn't actually say that you could stop by. I really like what you're wearing, though. I dig it. Hey everyone, it's Blue Lizard Jello, and welcome back to Salt and Sanctuary. So over the last few episodes, we have taken out 3 out of the, I believe it's 23 bosses. So we've killed the Sodden Knight, we have killed the Mad Alchemist, and the Queen of Smiles. I blanked there for a moment. We didn't kill the Unspeakable Deep on this character, but we did do it on a very, very similar character. And as I said previously, we are not going to push forward just yet. We're actually going to do a little bit of backtracking because there is a number of loot that we have actually missed out on because I wanted to actually get to the next boss, but we're going to go back and pillage the rest of the loot right now. So we're heading to the Village of Smiles. By the way, can we just talk about how there is virtually no loading in this game whatsoever? It's beautiful. It's an absolutely gorgeous thing. I can't praise the developers enough for not having much loading. So we're going to start right here. So this is the sanctuary near the Queen of Smiles, and we're going to head out here and head down the ladder, and we're going to start exploring kind of left to right in a rather methodical fashion. So we've already uncovered this. Okay, so we got a chest right here, and we are directly above where we fought the Queen of Smiles. Perfect. So let's actually head down here, because down here there's a couple of things. We can go right, but also over here it's not exactly a secret, but you can kind of make it out. There is a door here. It's not actually one of the secret walls. It's just a rather hidden door, and down here is going to be our very first charm, a very good charm at that, the Bloodflower charm. The way charms work, and I don't know how it's going to work with a whip, just at least aesthetically speaking, they hang off your weapon and they give your weapon different attributes. So we go over to this section. This can be for various items. Obviously, if you have a projectile weapon equipped, it has your ammo. But if we go here, we can now equip the charm. A metal charm painted red. The bloodflower plant has long been used as a red pigment in dyes and paints, but the superstition tying it to bloodlust is relatively recent. Warriors may don bloodflower painted arms, but a dressed item bloodflower would be considered to be in poor taste. It increases your attack power. Very, very cool indeed, and we can kind of take a look at this right now. So let's switch to the sword. Right now our attack rating is 15.1. Putting on the bloodflower charm brings that up to 16.6, a pretty significant increase. Not bad at all. So we're going to go ahead and throw that on, you know what? Yeah, we're going to leave that on the sword for now because we do have some enemies that we'll be doing some parries on pretty soon here. So it will help with taking them out rather quickly. All right, so good. Loot number 1 achieved. And then down here, we can't do anything with. We do have this obelisk, so we will come here once we get that Vertigo brand. Now let's head topside, and we'll head outside, and we're going to go to the right and see what kind of goodies we have there. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to actually tackle the next boss. He is extremely close to the actual wood sanctuary, so there is a chance that we could get to him. Down here, we have an NPC. We're not going to be able to do much with him just yet. Warhorn and a bundle of salt. Warhorn, by the way, is going to increase your stamina regeneration incredibly quickly. It is rather uncommon. You don't find too many of these, but using them in the right boss battles will make a world of difference. Very cool. All right, let's talk to this guy.
Oi, traveler, well met. Call me Fern. I've been hiding out here for, some time. Seen any trinkets? I lost a small pouch of earth.
No, unfortunately, we haven't seen your bag of earth.
Shame.
Once we find a bag of earth, we can come back and talk to Fern and give it to him for a reward. Just to let you know, we are not going to be finding that for quite some time. So you can see here, we're in a section of the woods that we haven't explored yet. We already have some loot. There's a Vile Hawk and, of course, a couple of secretive little slimes. We will go back to them momentarily. As I said last time, we are going to be exploring the rest of the woods in this episode because there are a few different levels that you need to explore in order to see everything there is to see. But now, we get the Haymaker, a pretty cool sickle type weapon that I'm sure I can't use because it's a class 1 Reaper. Shame. It's a pretty neat little weapon. There you go. And we have a bundle of salt, and we have another, let's see, let's switch the sword. We have this guy again, no big deal, we fought him before. We can deal with him pretty easily, I think. Of course, I decided to get all fancy-like, and that was probably silly. And I'm using the sword just for the extra. He might kill me if I'm not careful. There we go. All right, so a couple of places to go. We have the door below. We have an item here. Let's go ahead and grab that item. Anyway, what I was saying about that guy, if you don't recognize him, he is the one that was guarding just below the Mad Alchemist arena. So what do we have here? The Pale Charm. So we already get our second charm. This one is very, very unique. An item that increases your attack damage is fairly common, I would say, in action-adventure games, but the Pale Charm is something completely different, a deceptively plain wooden charm. The runes inscribed on it literally translate as grasp to beyond. Charms like these promise to bless their owners with the unobtainable. This actually increases the length of your hitbox of your weapon, and for a weapon like a whip that already has a pretty significant range, this could actually be pretty cool. In fact, you know what? I think we're gonna do it. I think we're actually going to get rid of the sword in that hand. I'm probably just gonna one hand because two-handing a whip looks silly, but we will put on the Pale Charm. Although, oh yeah, okay, so I can totally, yeah, there we go. I can parry bare hand. So we have Bullwhip and crossbow, Bullwhip and bare hand, and I can still parry, and this will actually increase our hitbox, which is pretty neat. Now, I'm gonna run down here, and I'm gonna tell you right now that I still don't fully understand, or hardly at all understand, the sin system in this game. All I know, and by the way, there's a lot of areas you just saw when I slid down. We're not gonna be seeing them for a while yet, but there's a number of systems that I still don't fully grasp, and sin is one of them.
Well met, Saltborn. I am not like you, born of salt. I am born of that life that flickers like flame. I am summoned by the song of souls, spelled in candlelight, written by the drowning Saltborn. Your world is cold and stifling. My light is fleeting here.
So we can actually have our sins forgiven by this NPC. She's the only NPC that will allow you to do so. You can also do cleansing, but we're not corrupted. I believe, and if I'm mistaken, please correct me in the comments below. I believe that is if you actually defile a sanctuary, you become impure and you have to cleanse yourself. But frankly, I'm not sure. And then as far as buying, we can buy the Evanescent set. Basically, we can buy the set that she has, which is actually pretty cool. And it's class 3 light armor. And even, do I want it? I can buy 2 pieces. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna buy this. We're gonna buy those 2 pieces. We might come back and buy the cowl later.
Glow brightly, Saltborn.
And that's it. That's all that's down here. It's a very kind of out of the way place to have your sins forgiven. And if you guys know how sin works, please educate me in the comments below. I would love to hear it because I frankly don't know. So class 3 light armor. We will make our way there eventually. It's gonna take a little while yet. All right, good. So we took care of that section. And now, we've already killed this guy. We got the Pale Charm. So now we have another section of the Watching Woods. And what I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna start working my way top, or to the top rather. So we're gonna actually start down here, clear out the enemies, get the loot, and work our way up. And that should prove pretty useful. All right. Did I get that? Whoa, he did die. That was very, very strange. Not really sure I understand how that works. And trying to learn how to kill these things without getting them stuck in my head. Not very good at it. The damage on the whip is still very, very poor. Very, very poor. Oh, we got the poison cytoplasm gel. One of their other drops. Oh, you know, something I haven't touched on, and this is a really cool feature. They have a bestiary. For every enemy you encounter, you will actually get an entry in your bestiary, and even cooler than that, not only will you get some information on them, it will tell you what they drop as you encounter them. So later on, if you're trying to max out your devotion to a creed, this can actually tell you, oh, I can get this item from this enemy. So for example, the Drowned Archer can give us red shards, the Drowned Peasant can give us torches. We're not seeing a lot of drops yet, but so on and so forth. It's pretty helpful. Really enjoy that feature. All right, so now let's get this slime to follow us. You can see that we kind of have a, well, actually, we don't have the phantom hitbox here, but there we go. That is really, really helpful. All right, I kind of wanted you to, yeah, I wanted you to follow me because I didn't want to fight you both at the same time. Oh. You know, if I stop whipping the other way, I'll actually hit them a lot more often. I'm almost sure of that. And what else do we have? Doesn't look like anything else. Oh, one more slime. You know what? We'll just deal with you with some bolts. That's fine. Got him. Perfect. And what do we have? The battle axe. I use this quite a bit on Silverius early on, and it is a beast. Plus, when you transmute it later on, oh, there are some devastating transmutations you can do with it. Very, very cool indeed. All right, so where can we go from here? So let's hop. Hop very carefully. Think light thoughts. Hold your breath. Holding your breath doesn't make you lighter. I'm aware of that. I am aware. Now, I'm just showing you this area right here, the Sunken Keep. We are just about directly below the woods sanctuary, and we'll be able to access that lever very quickly. And right down here, and you know, I could probably actually survive the fall, truth be told. That is where our next boss will be, or at least one of the next bosses. You kind of have two options as to which bosses you will be fighting next. All right, ooh, careful. There we go, got it. Can't make that, that's fine. So now, go back to the beginning here. We can hop on up. And oh, Vilehawks, Skullbats. Oh, we got a Skullbat wing. That's great. That is an item that we need for devotion. So we need to go deal with that Vilehawk who's, oh. Yep, figured that was gonna happen. Oh, no! Oh, he is brutal. Yikes, we need to get our whip upgraded if we're gonna keep using it. All right, can I hit that slime? No. Get off my head, please, thank you. The whip is pretty good for actually hitting above your head, though. Gotta give it that. Oh, that was, can't even get mad at that jump. That was very, very precise. So let's actually backtrack and see exactly where this takes us out. Oh, look, it's Fern. Good, so now you can connect those dots. Little red shard action. So we have a couple items here to get. We're also gonna start putting more of these. Oh, I actually didn't want to jump up just yet. But we got him. Oh, we got a Vilehawk's ear, perfect. So what do we have here? A Mossy Charm, our third charm, and another very, very cool charm. So the Pale Charm increases our distance, the Blood Flower increases our damage, the Mossy Charm increases the attack speed. Yeah, I like that. Especially against these Vilehawks, that might actually prove pretty valuable. I would also love to be able to stun them, but that doesn't seem to be in the cards just yet. Let's see, did we get everything over here? Don't poison me, guys, don't poison me. I already know that I'm not playing well. I think, did we go down here? Yes we did. Okay, good. So we've gotten most of the items here. So now we can actually start pushing forward a little bit. But I'm gonna backtrack just a hair, make sure I got everything. I think I did. Okay, yep, I did, perfect. So now let's just make our way. We're gonna bunny hop on over. Was there a platform? There might be one more platform right here. Aha, yes, good. The Bright Coral Ring. Bright Coral Ring increases your willpower. So this is going to increase your drop rate. It does stack with the Kismet Stone, so we can go all the way up to 70. Really good for farming materials for increasing your devotion later on. Let's see. I think I have to hop down, though. Yep, I had to. Okay. No big deal. So yeah, we have plenty of time. The woods actually didn't take as long as I thought it would to clear out. So we'll go back to the sanctuary in the woods. We'll rest there. We'll push on. We'll get another boss. We might actually get 2 bosses today, to be quite honest. You know what? I am not going to deal with these slimes. Unless they're going to make me. They're going to make me. Yep. Oh, the damage on the whip is really not cutting it as far as... Oh, gosh. You need to die. We need to get this upgraded. But I think... Do we have what it takes? What is it at now? We haven't upgraded it at all? Oh, no, we have. It doesn't show in that menu for some reason. So right now, it's at Bullwhip 2. To get to 3, I will need a soldier's poem, which I have, and 1,000 salt. So once we actually get to a blacksmith, we can go ahead and get that upgraded, which, you know what, we might want to do before we're fighting this next boss. So I think, even though I just came all the way here, you know what we're gonna do? Do I have a crystal sphere yet? I'm not sure that I do. We have gray pearls. No crystal sphere. We're gonna be getting one coming up here soon. Had we a crystal sphere, we could actually convert this to our own sanctuary, but I don't. So instead, I'm gonna go back to Shivering Shore. I'm gonna buy a couple more calling horns because we're gonna be using quite a few of those. So let's go and buy those right now so we don't forget. Just 3 at a time is fine. They're not too expensive. And now, let's go ahead and upgrade our Bullwhip. Yeah. So what are we at now? 9.6, so adding an entire point of damage. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. And we might as well toss a level or 2 on while we're here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Or 3 levels. Not bad. Was not expecting that. Whoa. I don't know what weapon that guy is using, but I want it. So we have 4 points. So the area we're sticking in is right around here. So we have our light armor. Oh, where's light armor 2? Where is light armor 2? That's 2. Ooh, we can get 2 right now, and then we're on our way to 3. And then dexterity, and then marksman 2 we can get very soon. I like that. You know what? We're going to take another point in dexterity. We're going to use all of our skill points right now just to maximize our damage. Okay, so now let's head to the Watching Woods. We are going to go take on the next boss right now. I don't know how I'm going to fare just because he's not too terribly difficult, but he does hit pretty hard, and frankly, our damage on the whip is lacking something fierce. You know what I think we're going to do? I think we're going to switch this to the Blood Flower, and I am actually going to, yeah, there we go. So now we're going to get some good damage because these guys right here can be jerks. Luckily, 2 hits is enough. Oh, and see, when they get you pinned like that, it is very painful. Nope, no. Oh my goodness. I have no words. I meant to use red grass. Instead, I just used my only, my only warhorn. You know, that item, that really great item that actually increases your stamina regen. I just used that. But there is the section we were at just a little bit ago. We've now encountered the lift. Crystal Moat Ring. Crystal Moat Ring has the effect of focus usage on fatigue. Really, really good for casters. And of course, we have this candelabra here. It is time for the Kraekan Cyclops. So what do we want here? You know what? I hate to do this to you, but we're going to skip him for now. We're going to skip him for now for a very good reason. I will tell you that reason in just a little bit. Sorry. Hopefully we'll still get to him this episode. If not, I do apologize for that quick tease. But there's an item or a set of items that we can get pretty soon that's actually going to help with the fight. And I think it'll be just pretty neat for you guys to see it in action. That's, you know, my 2 cents at least. Okay, so we're going to have another Wretch Feeder right here. Don't bother climbing up this ladder. There's nowhere for you to go just yet. We're gonna have to come at that section a different route. And the Warhammer, pretty cool weapon. If you're into heavy weapons, the Warhammer could be worse. heavy and it hits like a truck. I really like the heavy weapons in this. It definitely a risk versus reward type scenario because you are going to find yourself running out of stamina pretty quickly. We got those 2 wretch feeders. And let's go ahead and go down. And we're going to have a few more. Oh, and they're already here. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. See how quickly they can kill you? But this will be a good time for me to actually talk about salt. So it says Wretch Feeder has stolen 1,530 salt. I didn't mention this before, but you probably took notice back when the Mad Alchemist had killed me. If you are killed by an enemy, be it a boss or a normal enemy, that enemy will hold on to your salt. If you are killed by anything environmental, such as falling, then your salt will actually materialize itself in the form of a salt bat. Very similar to the skull bats, but they will hold your salt for you. And we just got a Wretch Feeder mock, cool. So now I need to go back and find that particular Wretch Feeder and get my salt back. 1,530 salt, it's not a terrible amount, but something that I would rather I have than the Wretch Feeder. I don't even know what he's gonna use it for. I don't even know if he knows how to use his sanctuary. Oh, that was odd. It showed up, there was already like a cloud of salt here. Anyway, so I just got my salt, and you notice it took 3 hits to kill him, and that is going to be, oh, I don't like these guys hanging out all together. Because if they start pouncing, all right, that didn't work out so badly. The enemies that actually have the salt, and I don't know if this is true of bosses, although I imagine it probably is, those enemies will become stronger. Just keep that in mind. All right, killing a couple Wretch Feeders. I'm going to backtrack a little bit here. I think this is a neat little touch, by the way. So right here, see that candelabra? This is the same boss, just on the other side. So we can actually completely bypass this boss for now. We don't need him. Hager's Cavern, not going to be able to do much here. Got some Bells of Return, but we can't access that lever. We will come at it from another side. I liked Hager's Cavern a lot. It was a nice big area, but a really cool aesthetic. But we'll get there momentarily. We have a bit more exploring to do. Come back. And we also have a very unique enemy type right here. Oh, not the Wretch Feeders, but the floating eyeball just above the Wretch Feeders. Once he is activated, he is actually going to make the Wretch Feeders or any other enemies nearby invulnerable. And that is not good. So if we can actually get him away from him, that's even better. So let's deal with him. There we go, perfect. Now we don't have to worry about the invulnerable Wretch Feeders. What else we got? Blessed Weapon. Oh, I wish I had prayers active. Blessed Weapon, it's a class 2. Yeah, class 2 prayer, and it will give you a temporary holy buff, which is pretty cool. All right, watch it. See that aura? That means we cannot do damage to him, but as long as they get far enough away, we won't have an issue. And I'm gonna hop over you. And you're done. So you are no longer invulnerable, my friend. Drowned soldiers here. That might actually, oh, careful. That actually might be an item for actually increasing our devotion. Now, inside here, we are not going to be able to progress very far, but it'll kind of teach you how these areas interconnect. And if we can just stun lock him, we'll be fine. There we go, perfect. So the red hollow cages, and we do have a chest, not a mimic. And we got a stone mage and some red shards. Cool. All right, time to backtrack a little bit. Let's see. We have about 5 or so minutes left in the episode. Can we get to a boss? I'm gonna try. I really built it up. I said we might even fight 2, and if we don't fight any, I feel like there might be a riot on my hands. So let's see if we can hurry up and get to at least one boss. Okay, so we've explored down here. We know that the Kraekan Cyclops is down to the left. So we'll go this way. Head into the Bandit's Pass. There we go. And beautiful, lo and behold, we have another sanctuary, one that has not been claimed, which means we can claim it with our candelabra. And let's see, who can we summon here? Who can we summon to help us out? Make an offering. Blacksmith. We'll do a cleric, and we won't do anyone else just yet. But can I level up? Yeah, 2 more levels, sure. We'll take it. I think that actually should be enough to get Class 2 Marksman. Perfect. 2 points of dexterity. Like I said, it's never a waste to take those nodes, even if you don't have a weapon you can use right away. All right. Actually, we can go this way because this is just a dead end with a ring. A ring I won't use. The Link of Fire and Sky, incredibly important for you magic users. There is a mechanic in this game, and there's really only 2 types of offensive magic. There's fire and there's lightning. If you use one type over the other too much, you will actually take damage, a lot of damage. It's a sort of imbalance system that they put in. But with the Link of Fire and Sky, it nullifies that elemental imbalance, which means you can keep casting the same spells over and over without that fear. Now, there's some other rings that actually are in conflict with that ring later on, so you're going to have to make some decisions on what you want to use and when. Secret door. Aha! Stone Merchant and a pack of salt. We will probably use the Merchant in this sanctuary, but not just yet. Not just yet. I am trying to push forward here. Forest Fang. Those are actually the items that I want to get prior to fighting the Kraekan Cyclops, which means, should I go fight him now? Yeah. I think we'll go fight him now. All right, let's go do it. Let's get the merchant in here. Let's get the merchant. There we go. Thank you for stopping by. Let's buy a couple items from you. And do you sell the Forest Fangs now? You don't. No, not yet. Not yet, but you do sell Pitchfire. Do I want to use Pitchfire? I don't know if the Kraekan Cyclops is weak to fire at all. So I'm not going to waste my money. So let's just go back to him. We're going to have to fight a few more of those wretch feeders. No big deal. But we are going to prep our hotbar here. So we have our red flask, red shards, and forest fangs. Forest fangs, by the way, I didn't even take a look at those, but these are coated in pest mood. We haven't actually seen pest mood other than right here. This is going to give damage, or this is going to apply a poison effect in the Kraekan Cyclops. Just so happens to be, oh, that's not good, not good. Nope, didn't get the roll in time. It's okay if I can kill him. Oh, geez, all right, that's all right. But the Kraekan Cyclops is weak to poison. So if we can get him poisoned, then we can get some damage over time while we focus on whittling him down with our whip. All right, let's see. I don't have any more firebolts, do I? I have some. So I think, yeah. What we'll do is we're going to try to get him poisoned, light him on fire, and then switch to this loadout so we can actually get the damage boost from the Blood Flower Charm. That is way too many things for me to remember, and let's be honest, I'm going to forget. But let's give it a shot. I like this boss. He's pretty cool. Really, really cool design. All right, right away. And are you poisoned? There he is. Oh, okay, I rolled way, way too late there. Oh, wrong button. Okay, let's heal. Okay. Jiminy, what's happening? Okay, you're on fire. What am I doing? I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I am forgetting what game I'm playing, apparently. And now we already need to reapply our poison. Are you poisoned? You are. Perfect. Alright, let's start doing some actual damage now, okay? Is that alright with you? Yeah, you have to roll so late. Oh, he's already... No, you're not enraged. I'm a bit enraged. Okay. Got him to about half. He's going to start going a little crazy. Let's see. We might be okay. We might be able to salvage this. I only have 2 Forest Fangs, so that isn't even going to be enough to poison him. There we go. Missed that one. That's okay. Missed it. Red Shard. Okay. Remembering the follow-up finally. Oh, except that one. Except that one. Oh, I dodged into that. This isn't going well. So we're just going to give him some space and try to heal if we can. Wow, that range. Yikes. Okay, I gotta remember that follow-up. Okay. Not bad. Give me something. Haha! Kraekan Cyclops. Woo! Okay, messy fight, guys. Messy fight. He's not that difficult. You just have to learn his patterns more than anything else. More than anything else. Ugh. Well, we got him. We got him. The green key and the Kraekan Cyclops horn. Very, very cool. Yeah, we're not dealing with you guys. I couldn't be bothered. Well, let's go back to the sanctuary, put a couple of points in, and then we will call it there. We didn't get the 2 bosses that I was hoping for, but we did get 1, and hey, 1 is better than nothing, I always say. Or at least I'm saying now, because frankly, I didn't get a chance to do everything I wanted. And let's see, do we have any other consumable salts? Oh, we do. We have a few. We have quite a few. All right, let's use all of these. And let's see, 2,500. Excellent. Very good. Level up. Going from 20 all the way to 24. 4 more levels. Not going to complain. Tree of skill. What do we got? All right. So we want class 3 light armor, which is right there. Oh, we can get it. Oh, we can get it. Perfect. 1 point in endurance and 3 points in light armor. Cool. Let's take a look at that armor we bought then. The evanescent cloak looks awesome, and it's really, really light. I mean, okay. It's really not befitting of a whip-carrying hunter to wear this stuff, but, hey. That's kind of cute. This is my game. Ooh, do I like the rogue's hat with it? Kind of. That kind of looks funny, but I like it. Anyway, well, I'll have to mix and match and do some fashion salt later on. All right, guys, a bit of a messy episode because we had to do some backtracking, and that boss fight was just, well, left a lot to be desired, at least for me. But hopefully you guys are still enjoying. It's a phenomenal game. Highly recommend you checking it out. I will see you guys next time.